Arnell sends that man in motion and run out of wing team. We shot a man through and knocked him down on the 29. That was Kevin Hasty, our left tackle. He blew through on the left side, knocked the man down. As soon as he got the ball, he lost him too. He gained back. They're actually going to spot it on a 30. We'll say 3rd down and 9. Hendersonville lost last week to Maplewood 13-10.
Rod Hunter on that carry for Maplewood, trying to come inside on that slice trap. A base play out of this wing T. John Bryson comes in at a tackle, and out goes Ryan Alds.
Lebanon lines up in their familiar 50. Cantrell's a nose. They run a bootleg, and they're going to option, and they're not going to go much. They get to the 30 and the 31. They wanted to run that counter option, and the quarterback, Eddie Arnell, is about 6'4", but he didn't have anywhere to pitch it and got knocked down on the 31. They'll have to punt.
In a perfect world, Hendersonville would like to play Arnell at tight end. They would love to play Jason Mitchell, a junior at quarterback, because he's a better thrower. He's been hurt. Deep to return for the Blue Devils is Jason Reeder.
He'll stand on about the 33. His own 33. Snap is a good one, and the punt's away. Pretty good punt. Reeder gonna take it on the 33. Gets to the 35. Cuts it in on the fumble. Fumble the ball. Hendersonville got it on the 40. Reeder has fumbled. First turnover of the night. He got hit on the 37, coughed it up, and it rolled up to the 40, and Hendersonville fell on it. Terry Stafford, what about the punt?
Bruce, 36 yards on the punt. Reeder returned it to the 37 where he fumbled up to the 40, and that's where Hendersonville will take over.
Mike Gibson, a senior special teams player for Hendersonville, on that recovery.
Hendersonville's got it in our territory. They're going to a double wing and one setback. They send one of them in motion and give it straight to the fullback, and we hit him and knocked him down on the 38 as Hasty sliced through, and also Rose was there to hit him and knock him down on the 38. He got 2, and it's 2nd and 8. So Hendersonville's got the first break of the night on a fumble on our punt. I'm not sure how many turnovers we had last week. Columbia had several.
Bruce, we had no fumbles, 1 interception last week. This is our first fumble of the season.
They send that man in motion, look for a pass, back, looking, throwing, got a man open on the 33 and got hit by Rose immediately and knocked down on the 33. He had plenty of time to throw it, and he hit a man down on around the 33, and he's about 3 yards short of a first down. So no fumbles last week on a kind of a wet night, and we've already fumbled once tonight on a beautiful night.
Bill Derrick is the head coach at Hendersonville. 113 wins, 72 losses in his career, now in his 7th year as the Commando head coach.
Double wing, man in motion. Take it, hand it to the fullback. He got close. I think he got it. He crossed the 30. It's going to be very close. He just took the ball, handed it to the fullback, O'Donohue, and he got a first down on the 30. And Hendersonville driving on our Blue Devils with 8:10 to go in the quarter. 1st and 10. We'll start the clock. The referees tonight, Bob Gideon is the referee. Most of the referees come out of Murfreesboro. Doyle's the back judge. We'll get them in a minute as they go with a split end to the left, double wing, man in motion, take it and run it. They run that wing back, and he crosses the 30 and got to the 26, maybe even the 25 as he carried that football. Dustin Lane got 5 and got to the 25, and that wing T is tough to defend. 2nd and 5 on the 25.
Here's that defensive front for the Blue Devils. Troy Adams plays at one end, Mike Moscadelli at the other end, Alds and Hasty at tackles. Tony Cantrell is the nose man.
Now they shift out of it, go to about a 9-man front, take it, hand it to Lane. He got across the 25 and got to the 24 and got a yard. They went to a 9-man front, I think, and just had one setback, and they took the ball and handed it to Lane, and he got a yard to the 24, and it's 3rd and 4. Hendersonville trying to push it in early with 7:04 in the first quarter. We have yet to run a play on offense. Wing is to the right, 2 setbacks, split into the left, take it, run the dive option, pitch it. He got a little daylight. He got outside, got a first down across the 20, got all the way to the 17, and a flag through. Probably a late hit over there on the 17. That'll be half the distance. That might carry it somewhere around the 8-yard line. Check the flag on the far side.
Does look like a late hit on Lebanon. Ron C. had the initial contact, and it looked like maybe Mo Thompson got in there just a little bit late. Here's a note to our fans on the TV replay. Ron C. normally wears number 45. He's dressed out in number 6 tonight. And we want to say thanks to our good friends at KM Country 1090 AM for carrying the Blue Devil replay, as well as Lebanon Cablevision 3.
First and goal to go on the 8, as it was half the distance after they got the first down. Double wing. Arnell takes it, hands it to his fullback, and he hit it up in there, and then he bounced off, and then we knocked him backwards. Sellers was there. He got maybe a yard. He might have got 2 to the 6. As our defense is having to dig in here. We're 6:32 to go in the first quarter, and they spot it close to the 5. 5.5. Second and goal to go. Lebanon's defense scored on late last week on a kind of a reverse pass late in the game. District game here, we shot off sides. They went on 2 and we jumped. We stacked them up in there and we jumped off sides and give them 4 free yards. Or 3 free yards from the 6 to the 3, I believe, is where they'll put it down. So, Tommy, they do something that we normally do, try to draw the opposing team off sides, and they drew us off sides.
Ricky Phillips, our safety, stepped in there to come on a blitz, and he got in the neutral zone when the quarterback Arnell changed the cadence. So the turn in the kicking game, a 36-yard mistake in the kicking game because of that fumble, has got Hendersonville in great shape.
Double wing on the 3, second down and goal to go. Motion right, take it. We hit him and knocked him down hard right on the line of scrimmage. Actually lost a yard. They tried to run it Hasty, and Hasty knocked him down with a few help of his friends. They'll spot it on the 4, and he lost a yard.
Troy Adams in there on that pile as well. Lebanon's linebackers Jade Sellers and Steve Rose. Bill Garrett in the secondary along with Phillips, Mo Thompson, and Ron C.
They're third down on the 4. They do have a pretty good field goal kicker. At least he kicked one last week as they lost to Maplewood 13-10 if they don't score here. They got a split into their left and a flanker to the right. Take it, look over the middle, and throw it out in the flat, and that was almost a lateral. Incomplete. They call it an incomplete pass. He almost threw it behind him. That would have been a fumble, and we could have picked it up and advanced it. And I think the field goal unit will come in and check the kicker, Tommy.
Justin Shuteau, S-H-U-X-T-E-A-U, Shuteau. He's a senior, 5'9", 145. The spot will be at about the 12-yard line.
We'll call it a 22-yard attempt from the 12. Shuteau will attempt it, and the flags fly before they snapped it. Either they were moving or we jumped in the neutral zone. Check the flag right before the center was getting ready to snap the ball. Did Lebanon jump offside? Let's check the flag. Offsides, Lebanon again. Now let's see if Hendersonville decides to go for it. That will put it somewhere around the 2. They talked to the Hendersonville captain, and they'd step it off to about the 2-yard line. Lebanon has jumped off sides for the second time. Hendersonville will keep their field goal team on the field. There's only 4:47 in the first quarter, and we haven't had the ball. Shuteau will attempt the field goal. This time it'll come from a 10 or 20-yard attempt right in the center of the field. Snap is down, placement's there. The kick is long and high and good. And Hendersonville leads 3-0.
Hello, I'm Amy Repsher.
And I'm Brady Trescott.
And we're here at Roxy & Company with Angie Sims to make a small presentation.
On behalf of the Blue Devil Booster Club, LHS cheerleaders, and coaches, players, and fans, we'd like to thank you for your support and present you with this souvenir Stadium cushion for a token of our appreciation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yard drive, 4:27 left in the first quarter. Hendersonville leads Lebanon 3-0.
Hendersonville to kick off in a slight breeze toward the north. They kick it pretty good to Sellers on the 4. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 32-yard line. Jay Sellers from the 4 to the 32, and Lebanon will go on offense for the first time tonight with only 4:14 in the first quarter.
Mo Thompson goes at a split end. Bob Belcher at a tackle. Shane Thorne at a guard. Scott Wertman's the center. Bubba Jennings at a guard. Scott Kaiser at a tackle. Chavez Jobe the tight end. Jason Reeder the flanker. And Greg Triplett at quarterback. Rose and Moss in the backfield.
Lebanon comes out with a flanker right, tight end right, split end left. Quick pass. Mo Thompson, 35, tries to cut it in, got knocked down on a 37, maybe the 38. We come out throwing immediately. We hit Mo Thompson up on the 38. They'll spot it, and it's 2nd down and 4. We got 6 out of it. Hendersonville playing a 50 defense with a nose man and a couple of linebackers and a strong safety. As they line in a 50, and we come to a split end left and flanker right. We run that tall sweep to Moss. He crossed the 40 and banged his way to the 43 and got a first down. Charles Moss last week. Terry, I forgot the yardage. He was up in the 90s, I know.
92 yards last week for Charles Moss, please.
43-yard line, 1st down and 10. Lebanon with 3:09 to go in the quarter, trailing 3-0. Hendersonville lost last week 13-10 to Maplewood. Lebanon won 35-6. 2 wide outs to the right, a flanker and a split end. Tight ends to the left. We take it and we run Jay Sellers, and he pounds it across the 45, 46, 47, maybe even the 48. Depends on the spot. Sellers came off his left guard and left tackle. It's between the 47 and 48. Got about 4.5 out of it. Lebanon and Hendersonville. Hendersonville got a small crowd. It turned out Lebanon's almost packed their side. On a night where the weather has turned to football weather, a cool night. We take it, run a sweep, and Moss got hit. Sellers got hit. He run over one man.